Welcome to Energy Matters, a show about how you can save money on your utility bills, use technology wisely, and live a more sustainable lifestyle. Here's your host, veteran energy regulator and clean energy expert, Commissioner Tim Echols.
Thank you, Scott Slade. It's always great to be saving money on that power bill, using technology wisely, and living a more sustainable life. Stick around for our final segment today, and I'm going to be interviewing a gal who actually wrote a song about me. Yeah, we're going to play the song, too. You stick around. I'm Tim Echols. You're listening to Energy Matters. Hey, Tim Echols back on the road. Indicator. Hey, we've got a packed studio, and today my packed studio is my Chevy Volt, still running on electrons out here in the parking lot. Carlos walked in the back seat now, and Aviva of Aviva and the Flying Penguins, welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
At the end of our show today, we're going to play the song that you wrote. So you're holding a ukulele. So first, let me ask you, it looks like a little baby guitar.
This is a very special ukulele. It's an electric Les Paul ukulele. Her name is Ellie Belly.
Wow. So a ukulele, it's that 3 strings or 4 strings?
This is 4.
Now, understand, I know nothing about playing a guitar or any stringed instrument, so it's just all Greek to me. But I've seen you play this before because you are an activist who uses music to voice your opinion. And I first saw you sing a song in our commission hearing about a topic you were concerned about, and I was just sitting there smiling because it was fun.
And you tweeted about it too.
I tweeted about it, and I love the rhyme that you did, do it for him, Tim, and you kind of tied in my faith with what you wanted me to do.
Oh, I like how you were able to see that.
And I still have the original poster that you made. I've got it in my office.
Wow.
And my friend John Noel, who was our former co-host on this show, I know you know him well, and he loves your music, and so he and I have joked about this. He and I kind of go at it on the radio, but he's such a fun guy, such an entertaining and engaging guy. When you think about activism, do you feel like things are too hostile out there? Do we need to be nicer?
I have always approached activism kind of like that children's story about the sun shining instead of the wind to get the jacket off of somebody. Do you remember that story where they had a little contest? Who can get his jacket off? I'm going to blow this wind and I'm going to get it off. And then the sunshine just shined the sun, and then the man just took off his jacket naturally. Because I really think that we all can win, and we all want the same thing, which is happiness, which is love, which is harmony. And so to get that, we really need to peace for war, not fight for war. You know, we need to really come to that natural vibration together of breathing out, breathing in. We all do want the same thing ultimately. And so there's got to be a way to peacefully come to that instead of having to fight for it.
You and we've exchanged emails. I mean, we have developed a relationship, and by having a relationship, you have a conversation, you come to understanding, you come to an appreciation, you appreciate each other's talents. Don't you think that more people need to build relationships with elected officials?
That is a really good point, Tim. It really is all about relationship, but with any relationship, it takes trust and it takes time to develop. And I think a lot of people have become bitter because they feel lied to.
Yeah, and politicians have kind of a reputation for saying whatever is maybe convenient at the time. So I think it is important for elected officials, and I really like to refer to myself as an elected official and not a politician, because politician has such a bad reputation that I want to be accessible to people. I want to be transparent to people. I want to be honest with people in the sense that I'm telling them both sides of issues, because there's always 2 sides to an issue.
There's more than that sometimes.
You know, you have worked out here in the state on the hemp issue. And I'm learning about this. Honestly, I don't know that much about it. I mean, I was kind of a goody-goody, right, in high school. I have never had a beer. I have never smoked a cigarette. I have never smoked pot. I've never taken any drugs. I am 61 years old, and I'm still this, naive person out there. So I kind of approach everything from my naivety, if you will.
I'm still a goody-goody. I'm still straight edge, although I did just write my first diss rap, which I'm really proud of. And that brings me to another point, is that we all have emotions that are sometimes repressed. And I think that leads us to act in certain ways. So if we already have suppressed rage, if we already have that we're feeling burned by, something that happened in our past, then that's going to come out through our activism. That's going to come out through any career that we choose. And so we have to be diligent and really work on that, really work on ourselves. I really do believe that changing ourselves changes the world. And the more we tap into our creative suppressions, the more we can be more effective with expressing ourselves like the sunshine instead of the wind.
In our conversations, you've got me thinking more, because of your questions about our plants, and I'm talking to power plants, but real plants. You've got me asking questions out there because, frankly, you're asking me questions I don't know the answer to, so I'm having to go find out. So I've actually now got a tour of the milkweed garden at Plant Shearer coming up, and so I'm going a little further with this stuff on bees and butterflies, and I even talked to my brother about it, and he said, "Yeah, Tim, I have clover hay. I need those bees and butterflies to work on my hay and do their magic so that my crop is better, and the horses and cows that eat my hay have a better hay."
As such a highly developed animal, the human, it's easy to forget that nature has intelligence beyond our intelligence. And so to see that is so inspiring. When I first learned that hemp could be used to actually remediate the land, like ground ivy, like milkweed, like a lot of other plants, I said to myself, why is it not being used more? Why are we using plastic instead of hemp? And of course, the first thing I learned was that hemp could be used for fuel, for gasoline. And that just blew my mind.
Well, I mean, we've got about another minute and a half to go, and I want to ask you one more question before we close out our show today with your song. When you write a song, and I mean, I'm not a musical person, but I mean, you have to just from nothing, you take a key and you create a melody, and I mean, that's got to be hard.
It's a language. Some people are born speaking English, some people speak other languages. Musical language is absolutely a thing, and it was in me since I was a small child. And by the time I graduated high school, college, I stopped speaking that language fluently, and I had to get out of my own way and return to some of that inner child work and working on my emotions to let it flow again.
Well, we're about to tee up this song. How can folks find out more about the Flying Penguins?
You can go to avivaandtheflyingpenguins.com. You can go to youtube.com/Aviva Sings Out to hear my most popular song, How You Gonna Change the World? Are you gonna be the change? Are you gonna wait for change to rearrange you?
Okay, we're going to close out the show today with a very special song about me. So, y'all, we'll talk to you next week. Enjoy.
We live in Georgia and love our state. One reason is our super low electric rate. We have Tim Echols to thank at the PSC. I know he works hard for you and me. Tim travels our state, helping people save with solar panels, biomass, wind, and even wave. No one works harder, we all know his speed. Tim Echols is a winner, we need him to lead. Vote Tim, vote Tim. Let's keep him in. Vote Tim, vote Tim. Vote Tim, keep Georgia on track. Vote Tim, his record is the fact. Vote Tim, keep Georgia on track. Vote Tim, he's got your back. People liked him 'cause he's easy to reach. He solves people's problems from mountains to beach. He listens, he learns, he cares for us all, even bees and butterflies. No, he's on call. Tim brings a new technology, an estate. He considers our life's quality and getting us all rebates. Keep Tim in service with a clarion call. He's great for Georgia and works hard for us all. Vote Tim, vote Tim. Let's keep him in. Vote Tim, vote Tim. And we all win. Vote Tim, vote Tim. Keep Georgia on track. Vote Tim, vote Tim. He's got your back. Yeah. Tim is a leader who cares about Mother Earth. Our plants, the ocean, drinking water he sees have so much worth. And Tim supports charities while helping those in need, fights human slavery, and teaches children to lead. He educates consumers, a radio show each week. Tim listens to all parties and God's wisdom he does seek. Keep him in service with a clarion call. He's great for Georgia and works hard for us all. Vote Tim, vote Tim. Let's keep him in. Vote Tim, and we all win. Vote Tim, keep Georgia on track. Vote Tim, he's got your back. Vote Tim, let's keep him in. Vote Tim, and we all win. Vote Tim, his record is a fact. Vote Tim, let's keep him, let's keep Tim on Georgia's track. Yeah.
Everyone has tough times in their life. By checking the Project Share box at the bottom of your utility bill, you can make life a little easier for your neighbors. Your $1, $2, or $5 checkoff is matched by the utility and then used by the Salvation Army to help folks having a tough time paying their energy bills. It's that easy. Join PSC Commissioner Tim Echols and many others by donating via your power bills this year. See more by clicking projectshareinfo.com. And thank you